Hey guys, it is your girl Tiggy, and as you can see today, the layout on my phone is very simple and it probably looks different than my normal Samsung theme layout, and that is because your girl is on her iPhone. So I switched over to my iPhone because I am getting surgery soon, and I already know that a lot of my friends, first and foremost, have iPhones, and my family members, and I know the ones who can't make it to see me are going to want to FaceTime me and talk to me and see how I'm doing. So I made sure to have everything I needed on my iPhone, and I'm just using this as my daily driver up until my surgery and probably after, because I'll be probably out of the loop for a little bit as far as, wanting to switch devices and things of that nature. So I wanted to show you guys you can do some decorating. Now, a lot of people use Cocoa PPA or Cocoa Puff, however you want to pronounce it. I do not like to use that because their shortcuts, in my opinion, they're really slow and they open up so many dang on web pages. So if you are using Cocoa PPA right now and it's something new for you, make sure you always go to your Safari and close down the pages, because you can only have so many open, and every time you click on the pretty icons, it will open up a web page. So just keep that in mind. So the app that I do use is called Iconical, which it is this grid looking icon here on the second row, second one in. So I do use Iconical to make my shortcuts and make them really cute and pretty. It does open up like a separate page, which I will show you guys. As you can see, it just kind of blows up the icon that I have on there. But it's not so slow, and I just like it much better. And I like the fact that you could use your own images. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that today. So first and foremost, go ahead and download Iconical. I believe you do have to pay for it. It's anywhere from $3 to $5, if I'm correct. They might have changed how much it costs by now and made it possibly a lot less. But I do prefer this way. So what I did was I went to meetkawaiiworld.blogspot, which is my girl Gladys. As you guys know, I've talked about her quite a few times. I will definitely leave her website linked down below, so you can click on it and go check her out. You'll notice that there is a section of freebies, and there is some Samsung themes. And then if you keep going, you'll see that there are some that are icon and wallpaper sets. And that's what I look for when doing my iPhone when it's not jailbroken. Why? Because I don't need a whole theme. I just need the icons and the wallpaper. So what I do is I go on my computer and go ahead and get that file, because it will be zipped. And I find much easier to just download on my computer, unzip that whole folder, and drop that whole folder into Dropbox. So after I drop it into Dropbox, then I can go ahead and just save the images, whichever ones I want and whichever ones I need for whatever I'm setting up. So I like to do it that way. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you guys how I made it look like there is no top line. You can kind of see when I move that top line does move. So what I did was, and I'll leave this down below too, there is a website, imt.tooliphone.net. I will definitely leave this link down below for you guys. And the first thing you do is, we'll go back. It'll tell you to upload an image. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go back and you're going to go into edit mode on your iPhone and scroll over, because you'll get an empty page. You'll go ahead and screenshot that, okay? Once you screenshot that, you'll go ahead and go to the website. And when you go to the website, it'll say add. So you're going to click on this. Now mine won't add anything because I've already added mine, but you're going to click on, it'll say like choose file. You're going to click on that. You're going to hit photos, and you're going to choose that screenshot you just did. You're going to upload it, and what it's going to do is give you this, where it basically breaks up the wallpaper into sections and gives you a icon shaped image for each section. So all you do is you tap on the section you need, and it'll load. And then you'll see down here the little box with the arrow pointing up. You're going to tap on it, and you're going to add to home screen. And you're not going to type anything in there. Do not name these, because you want it to be as if they're not there. So if you name them, there will be a name underneath them, and you will be able to tell that something is there. So don't do that. So after I add, you guys will see it's actually right here. So then what I do is I just move it. Then I go back and I hit the back. Don't hit the back at the bottom, hit the back at the top. And then you're going to go ahead and click the next section. Now, I will tell you guys, at times it could be a little temperamental, but don't give up. This is just a website to help us. Nothing is perfect, but for the most part, I don't have any issues. So I'm going to add the next section and not name it. and then you'll see it is right here. And this is because I want that really pretty scallop to show at the top. I don't want my icons to be on top of that scallop. To me, it just isn't visually pleasing, I guess you could say. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my third section. And we're going to add that to home screen, not name it. And we're going to move it up. And then we're going to go back and grab our fourth and final section. Add to home screen. Again, do not name it. And then we're going to go ahead and add that one. So as you guys can see now, it looks like I have no top space. Now, you could do that for other pages as well. I'm not really too worried about my third page. My third page is something I rarely use. I, of course, do use my clock, but most of the time I just ask Siri, what is going on? What's the weather? Make an alarm, whatever the case may be. So I don't really check my clock that much. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open Iconical. So once you open it, this is exactly how it will look for you guys, okay? I just wanted to show you how it will look. Don't freak out or anything like that. So, like I said, go to Gladys' website, and or you can Google some images if you want, guys. You're more than welcome to do that. If you are a Samsung user and an iPhone user, and or you had an iPhone and always had an iPhone, but you once were jailbroken and you have themes, you can use those old themes as well to set them up on here. The thing that I would do is I would definitely suggest uploading them onto the computer. I personally have not found a good file managing app for the iPhone. There are a few, don't get me wrong, but the one that I was using was always crashing on me and it was very annoying. I have no patience for things like that, guys. So what I do is I go on my computer, save the zip file to my computer and unzip it, and then take that whole folder that's now unzipped and drop it into my Dropbox, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Ooh. So once I have gone ahead, and as you can see, it says Baby Sanrio free. That was the zipped file. What I did was I took that, uploaded it to my computer, unzipped it, and then put that whole folder back into Dropbox where it says Baby Sanrio. So if I click on that, you'll see that the 2 wallpapers are there, and then icon bundles, which is all your icons, which is now much easier for you to go ahead and click. And you can click the button, the 3 buttons at the top right, and hit export, and you can save them to your phone gallery. So now that I have this up, what I like to do is I am going to look and see what other apps. I will tell you one thing. So Iconical does not fully function for everything. This is what I mean. So when you go into Iconical, you hit select app. It will do a scanning, okay? It'll scan every single app that is able to function with this phone. I have found that maybe after because there's percentage wise, as you can see, there's a lot of apps that it possibly works with. When it gets to about 10% of scanning, I have found that usually all my apps are already on there and I'm able to just kind of rock out with that. So what I'm going to do is I play a lot of games. Won't lie to you guys. And I am in a lot of different chats and things of that nature. So what I'm going to do is we're going to test out Coin Master. If you guys don't play that game, definitely check it out. I'm literally obsessed with it. So what I'm going to do is hit the little camera button and hit select from album. But I forgot one thing. We're going to go back and we're going to pick an image we want. So I think this is really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one, export it to my phone, save image. It's going to export. Once it's done, now I'm going to go back and hit the little camera button, select from album, and then I'll be able to click on here and click on this one. And then you can size it up. It will not be square like this. I promise you guys, iPhone's icons are not set up like that. They always have the rounded They have the rounded edges on the square. So this is just for you to basically, this is how much space you have to work with. I do like to zoom mine out, and then I hit save. Then you're going to hit create home screen icon. You're going to hit that little box with the arrow again and hit add to home screen. Now this we are going to name because this is an app that we are going to use. So I'm going to name it Coin Master and add. And as you guys can see, it's right here. So then what I'll do is I'll move it up here, or you can go over and add it there. Okay, so then you have 2 lines. So let's see what else it works with. We'll do Farmville Tropical Escape. Again, that is another game I'm pretty obsessed with. So I do play. I don't have children, so no, my children do not play these games. I play them myself. So now I'm going to go ahead and we'll choose another icon. We'll do this one. This is cute looking. We're going to export that one as well. Save image. And now we can go back to Iconical, hit the camera button, and select from album. And click on this one. Create home screen icon. Hit the box with the arrow. And hit add to home screen. And we're going to name this Tropical Escape. And I'm going to go back. Oh, no, we can leave it spaced like that. So as you can see, it's now here, and I'm going to move this one and put it there. I'm kind of, there's some that I do know off the bat that they work with. Like I have Calendar, PayPal, Messenger for Facebook Messenger, and YouTube. Those will open up the app itself. And then here at the bottom, I have, I kind of forget, that's sad, Instagram, Spotify. I do have, what's this one? That's Facebook, and this one's Spotify. And this one is Instagram, and this one, oh, the camera one is Snapchat. So I do have those down below, and they will open up the app themselves. It won't give you like a shortcut, meaning we're going to go back to Iconical, select app, and we're going to go down to phone. Now, when you click on phone, it is only, this app has one URL available. Remember, these are shortcuts. So it opens up kind of like a URL or a web page before it opens up the app for you. I just find Iconical to be way faster than Coco PPA. So I use Iconical instead. So this one is to call a specific person or number. I'm not going to click on that because I don't want my contacts to open up and you guys get people's numbers. But you can click on that and choose a specific person and then go ahead and choose the icon you would like to use. Let's see, is there anything else? We'll try shortcuts because I've been wanting to set that up. If you guys would like to see a video of how to set up shortcuts on your iPhone, because that's something new that they added, I believe with iOS 12 in general, they added what's called shortcuts, and it's basically like you can program certain commands that when you tell Siri to do something, if you say one word, it's like a whole command that's already like you have already set up. You can say bedtime and it'll put it that your phone goes into do not disturb, your alarm clock turns on, you know, things like that. Just one word will activate a whole bunch of different things. So what I'm going to do is hit this button. Oh, wait. We're going to go back. I get distracted so easily, guys. I'm going to go back to my Dropbox and pick another image. I really like this one. This is such a cute little character. So we're going to export and save image. And then let's take all this away because it's like in the way at this point. Yeah, I open a lot of things. I always check on things because guys, I don't know if you guys saw, honey, but they finally released the exploits for iOS 12. That is good news. If you're looking forward to a jailbreak, the reason why that's good news is basically, or what that means if you don't know, is that they found a opening in the iOS software that allows them to inject a jailbreak into that. So therefore, when they put the jailbreak out and you download it, it knows where to go. It knows that, oh, there's a little space right here for me to sneak my way in and go ahead and inject myself into the iPhone. So that's basically how a jailbreak works. Someone discovered the exploit or that, you know, hole in the software and finally released it to the general, I don't think the general public, but like to people who create the jailbreak. They might have released it to general public. I don't go in that deep because, honey, I'm not gifted like that. I can't do that type of like hacking and building programs. So they released it, and whoever knows how to create a jailbreak can now use that to create their jailbreak and know where they can put in the Cydia and things like that. So that's great. I'm so looking forward. But anyway, continuation. We're going to go select from album. I'm going to hit all photos. I'm going to hit on the little cutie. Hit save, create home icon, add to home screen. And I'm going to type in shortcuts because that is the app that we are setting up. And then I can go ahead and go into wiggle edit mode. And we are going to move this icon here. And then I'm going to do one more because I do like for everything to kind of be like the same number. So let's see. Let's go back to the list. Select app. We'll do GoodNotes. If you guys don't know what GoodNotes is, I do digital planning. There is, if you go on Etsy and just search up iPhone digital planner, you can actually get GoodNotes. You do have to pay for it. I want to say, because this is GoodNotes 4, there is a GoodNotes 5, and that one's like 5 something, but I didn't really see a lot of differences to make me want to like upgrade, I guess. So I just didn't do it. I just wasn't bothered. But I do have GoodNotes, and I do use that for digital planning. If you guys would like to see a video on how to use GoodNotes and do digital planning on your iPhone, please let me know. GoodNotes is not, unfortunately, available for Android devices. I wish it was, because it honestly is a very good app to do like college writing or anything like that. But we're going to hit the... we're going to go and choose one more icon for that one as well. And I think there's a pencil up here. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and export and save image. Then I'm going to go back to Iconical, hit the camera button, select from album, all photos and the pencil. Hit save, create home, add to home screen, and this is GoodNotes. Add. And then we're going to go ahead and move that one over as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now my phone is very, very cute. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that my theme on my phone actually matches the screen protector as well as the case. So that is why I changed to this specific one. Plus, they're just adorable. Like, look at them. Who wouldn't be like, if those were real, I would want one. Like, that would be my pet. I don't think my cat Happy would like that, though. If I brought another cat, he'd be pretty mad at me. He'd probably disown me, guys. Anywho, I hope you guys have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night wherever you are in the world. And don't forget, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop them below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I do post any videos. Bye, guys.